The whole crypto market is in a correction today. Shiba Inu's price is being tested today. Some investors are panicking. However, analysts just dropped massive signals. And the crazy part? Blackrock just dropped a massive bombshell. And it could potentially save Shiba Inu. But even crazier, the Shiba Inu devs are back. And it looks like they got something big coming. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Looks like Shiba Inu just slammed the brakes today. After that solid price pump yesterday, it suddenly took a sharp dive, dropping hard and catching a lot of traders off guard. The fear spread like wildfire. People started panicking, wondering if this was just the beginning of an even bigger drop. Some even rushed to sell, thinking it might crash even further. But just hours later, Shiba Inu made a comeback. Not a full recovery, but enough to slow down the panic. It's still sitting in the red, down about 10%. But for some, that little rebound was a much-needed sigh of relief, at least for now. The question is, was this just a temporary dip, or is something bigger brewing? Here's the strange part. Despite the community's efforts, Shiba Inu just couldn't fully bounce back. It was reported that burn rates surged, with millions of tokens being sent straight out of circulation. But even with that massive burn, the price didn't budge. One analyst pointed out that Shiba Inu's burn rate skyrocketed nearly 4 times higher in just a day. In total, over 16 million tokens were burned, with one single transaction wiping out the majority of that. Despite all this, the price has been stuck, hovering around the same range after a rough drop earlier in the week. Since early February, Shiba Inu has been struggling to break past a key resistance level, and the last time it even came close was just a few days ago. But with burns hitting new highs and the price barely reacting, it's leaving investors wondering, what's really holding Shiba Inu back? So, you might be wondering, what's going on? Why is Shiba Inu moving like this? What's causing these wild swings? Well, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Turns out Bitcoin has been doing the same thing. It recently dipped from the high 90,000s down to the mid 90,000s. But the good news is that it seems to be finding solid support at that level. One analyst broke down the situation, explaining that despite this drop, Bitcoin could still be gearing up for its next move. Right now, Bitcoin is hovering just above that key support zone after a quick pullback in the past day. This sudden dip triggered massive liquidations across the market, wiping out over $200 million in trades. Now the big question is, will Bitcoin bulls step back in and push the price higher? Or is this just the beginning of more downside? Whatever happens next, it's definitely keeping traders on edge. So, what's behind this dip? Well, it looks like the US government might have something to do with it. The entire crypto market took a hit after a major announcement from the Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, made some cautious statements about interest rates. And instead of giving investors any hope, he doubled down on a strict stance. That sent Bitcoin and altcoins tumbling, triggering a wave of panic selling and massive liquidations. Powell's words hit the market like a shockwave. Bitcoin, which is often seen as a safe haven, took a noticeable drop, landing back at that key support level. And it's not just Bitcoin, Shiba Inu and other meme coins felt the pressure too. Trading activity surged as billions of dollars moved in and out, showing just how intense this sell-off was. Investors are getting nervous, bracing for what could be a long period of high interest rates. When borrowing costs are up, risky assets like crypto become less attractive, and right now, it's clear that the entire market is feeling the weight of that reality. But here's the interesting part. Despite all this bearish news, institutional investors don't seem bothered at all. In fact, Blackrock just made a huge move, scooping up another massive chunk of Bitcoin, worth over $55 million. Blackrock, one of the biggest investment firms in the world, clearly sees something others don't. This kind of buying isn't just some random trade. It signals confidence. And sure enough, right after the news broke, the atmosphere's mood saw an immediate boost. That kind of institutional involvement tends to shift market sentiment, and when a player as big as Blackrock is making moves, others start paying attention. This is actually incredibly bullish for Shiba Inu, and here's why. When institutions like Blackrock make massive Bitcoin purchases, it's not just about Bitcoin. Big investments like this have a ripple effect across the entire crypto market. Historically, when Bitcoin moves, altcoins like Shiba Inu tend to follow. If Blackrock's purchase helps stabilize or push Bitcoin higher, it could create a more favorable environment for Shiba Inu to climb as well. But there's more to it than just price action. Institutional involvement, especially from a giant like Blackrock, brings legitimacy to the crypto space. When retail investors see major financial players making bold moves despite all the recent bearish news, it builds confidence. It signals that crypto, Shiba Inu included, is more than just a passing trend. It's becoming a serious part of the global financial system. And let's not forget, BlackRock isn't just any investor. This is a firm that manages trillions of dollars, and they don't make impulsive decisions. If they're continuing to pour money into crypto, it's likely because they see something on the horizon. Whether it's an expected shift in market sentiment, future regulation changes, or something else entirely, their moves suggest long-term confidence. Now, here's where things get even more interesting for Shiba Inu. Unlike Bitcoin, which is already widely accepted by institutions, meme coins like Shiba Inu still have a lot of room to grow. But as institutions continue to validate crypto as a whole, it opens the door for more speculative assets like Shiba Inu to gain traction. We've already seen growing adoption, new developments in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and increasing burn rates, all signs that this project isn't going away anytime soon. So, while the market is flooded with bearish news, the big investors aren't backing off. In fact, they're quietly stacking up. Could they be preparing for a massive shift? Do they know something the rest of us don't? It's all speculation for now, but one thing is certain. Shiba Inu is still in the game, and the fact that institutions are doubling down on crypto only makes its future look even brighter. And here's the thing. Maybe we shouldn't be stressing over this price dip at all. One analyst just pointed out that Shiba Inu might actually be in a prime position to rebound. Ali Martinez, a well-known crypto analyst, recently shared that Shiba Inu's chart is flashing a key buy signal, one that has historically hinted at major price reversals. This signal has been hit or miss in the past, but when it has worked, it's led to some impressive price surges. Martinez previously used this same indicator to predict a big rally, and while the price didn't hit his exact target, it did come pretty close. Of course, there have been times when the signal didn't play out as expected, but right now, other analysts are also pointing to similar patterns that suggest Shiba Inu could be gearing up for a breakout. Another crypto trading group recently noted that Shiba Inu is testing a strong support zone. If it manages to break out from its current pattern, their predictions point to some massive upside potential. They see the possibility of a huge rebound, one that could send Shiba Inu soaring much higher from where it is now. So, while the market has been shaky and short-term traders are panicking, the bigger picture is looking much more promising. Institutions are doubling down on crypto, analysts are seeing bullish patterns, and Shiba Inu is actively expanding its utility. Could this be the calm before a major rally? It's too early to say for sure, but one thing is clear. Shiba Inu isn't done yet. And here's the most exciting part. If you've been following our previous videos, you'll know that the Shiba Inu developers have been unusually quiet for a while. But today, that finally changed. The devs are back, and it looks like something big is brewing. Even more interesting, Satoshi Kusama himself just dropped a major hint about what's coming next. During a live session, Kusama was asked how the Shiba Inu leadership plans to keep the community engaged, especially with the increasing competition in the meme coin space. His response? Shiba Inu isn't like the others. It's in a league of its own. He made it clear that this project isn't just about hype. It's about building something powerful that lasts. One of the biggest takeaways from this session was Kusama's emphasis on utility. He stressed that as long as Shiba Inu keeps creating real-world applications, the hype will naturally follow. And here's where things get even more interesting. He confirmed that the team has been working on various technologies and hinted that we'll be hearing more about Treat, the newest token in the ecosystem, very soon. But the real tease? The Shiba Inu metaverse. Kusama didn't reveal too much, but he made it clear that something big is on the way. He even hinted that this upcoming development would help explain everything in more detail. So, could this be a major turning point for Shiba Inu? It sure feels like something is about to happen. With institutional investors quietly stacking up Bitcoin, analysts pointing to a potential rebound, and now the Shiba Inu devs finally breaking their silence. Could this all be leading up to something massive? We don't know for sure yet. But one thing is clear. Shiba Inu isn't slowing down, and the next few weeks could be very interesting. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.